Hello everybody,
and welcome to One
plus one is one.
So welcome to part number 2 to our episode about fake friends. Sorry,
Fake friends, haters. No, don't even. Sorry, because our friends were our haters, but at the same time, our fans. The issue here is actually this time with girls. And boys, but the girls part is of course very hurtful.
Exactly. We met these girls in school and we start hanging out with each other, like in mostly in school, and we were like a group. We were like friends, school friends.
We hung out.
Yeah.
This girl, main betrayer, worked at your parents' business.
Yeah, she worked with us. Exactly.
It's
we were friends, and I saw them as good friends. I liked them. I wanted to hang out with them. I really liked them. And then we had like this a boys group of friends and blah blah blah. So one day we introduced them. We introduced them because one of the girls is the two main betrayals, I don't even know. This one she wanted something from one of the guys.
And you were like, okay, let me help you.
Let me help you. Of course, we know them. Come on, you're coming with us when we go like to their place or something.
Exactly.
Come on. And then she came with us, and
it was more this out of school connection thing.
Exactly. We're chilling now together. And then this girl started like hanging out with those guys, even without us. But this is okay. This was like...
Can I please say one thing? Okay, so... out of this group, there's 2 girls we were friends with.
Exactly.
3, but one we still love. I still love.
Yeah.
She has nothing to do with those other 2. I can't even bring them in one sentence.
No.
And these 2. And there was this guy who had... let's call him... How do we want to call him? Green, the color green, okay? This guy, Green, from this group, had a big fat crush on you at the beginning.
Yeah.
A big fat crush. You, of course, rejected him because you don't want to be with Green. And then this girlfriend of ours, she knew that you rejected him, but then they were together.
Yeah, it was funny because in the girls' friend group we were talking about it, and oh my god,
how bad
it is. And 1 week later,
they were together. 1 week later,
they were together.
After you rejected him, he got together with like the second option.
Yeah, well,
and then they were together.
And I was like, oh my god, I was like, uh-oh.
No, I didn't care. Let them be. Yeah,
exactly. Well. It was like, oh, but we talked. You didn't like him, right? But apparently you liked him. Anyways, so and then they were together the whole time. They were together, and this other girl, she became best friends with this boyfriend guy, with Green.
With Green,
and they were besties. This girl was crazy after that boy, I think, somehow.
This girl who was best friends with Green was also best friends with Green's girlfriend, so very weird triangle situation.
Yeah. But after she got best friends with this guy, Green, and the other girl, she completely forgot about us. Completely. Even though we were best friends at the beginning. We were like really, really close. And then she started like, oh yeah, he's my best friend. But they knew each other for like 1 month or something. It was like, excuse me, what? You were best friends with this guy?
She just started hanging out with this whole boys group. And they were always hanging out, I think 5, 6 boys. And her as the only girl. And she was so proud about it. She was like, oh, I'm one of the boys. No, they love me. They always have.
I'm definitely... his best friend, like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I saw the situation. I saw how they 2 behave with each other. And after 1 month, I was like, you don't think that this guy think that you're his best friend? But that was like, okay, that's really strange. And she was with the boys. The boys and the boys and the boys and the boys.
One of the boys.
She loved it. And
we sometimes, because we were always together in these breaks at school. I hate school.
Yeah, me too.
But this was some time ago. Of course, we're not in school anymore. We're not 17 anymore, no?
No.
But yeah, at that time, in the breaks, during the breaks, we were always hanging out together. And they started, I realized how those two girls we were friends with got more and more to the boys, and we more and more separate. It was
They
a
would try
division.
to, exactly. They were a division.
And the boys, of course, started making these rude jokes about that we posted TikToks, that we posted,
Yeah.
I think our first
They
vlog on YouTube.
It's about we have like a Dubai vlog when we went to Dubai. I love the vlog, by the way. And this guy started making comments about the vlog and blah blah, you're posting on TikTok, you're posting here, and they even comment under this YouTube video. Like, I think the YouTube video is like 15 minutes long. They comment something about minute 13 or something. Like, we know that they watched the whole vlog.
Yeah.
And they were commenting some things, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter, but they made so many jokes about us and said really bad things, like mean, but jokes, in the friend group.
Mean.
These guys and the girls laughed like there was no tomorrow.
But
from the bottom of their heart.
Like, they were so happy that people were taking us down.
Yeah.
I remember once this this boy said something rude to you because of your TikTok.
Yeah.
You're only post on TikTok. I don't even know what he said. And this girl, the girlfriend girl, she laughed, but no, but in a way, I was like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah.
But from the bottom of her heart, she was like, and then,
you used to be the driver. You used to drive everybody home.
Exactly.
Can we talk about this?
I was like, come, of course. I was so nice to them. And then this other girl, what did she say? She said to this guy, like, you took her so down when you said that in class. Someone told us that.
Yeah.
Or I don't even know.
Yeah, like, you did so good. You took her so down.
This girl that was our best friend,
apparently,
she said to that guy, after he said the joke to you, she said like, you did so good. She said something in German, like really mean.
Yeah.
So, you did good. Yeah, and you let her speechless.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Du hast sie weggemobbt.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said.
Mobbing, like, you bullied her away.
Bullied her away.
Well, I don't know how to explain, but I didn't feel the thing is, I'm just saying I never was affected by this.
No, exactly.
I thought this was just horrible. How could you do this? But I never believed her. I knew who I never was affected. And they started to get so angry that we were never affected by their jokes.
We never said anything.
No.
We just let it pass it away because we don't care. But when you think about it, how mean this actually is, that this friends that our friends first start talking shit and treating us like shit with this other friend group that we introduced them to. This is just so fucking wrong. And just because at the end of the day, the girls, we can only say they were jealous because and in general, the whole group were just so I don't know, uncomfortable with the situation that we posted on TikTok, that we were confident, that we were funny, that we were like this best friend thing. Again,
and they used to hang out, I think, a lot. I don't know, we never hang out. We didn't hang out
after a while
them.
we were like
okay, no.
We don't want to hang out.
We didn't say anything, we were like, just no.
Yeah.
But we heard from girl who was sometimes there. We heard some insider things that this group, the main topic when they used to hang out, we were the topic every time.
Can we talk about it? This one insider person that told us everything said literally, when they meet,
they talk
half of the time you are the fucking main topic.
This is of course not anymore, but it was at that time. Then, we don't know anymore.
We were like
the topic,
the hot thing. We were like,
because we just are. and
we were like, they were like looking at our TikToks, videos, sending them into group chats.
Oh, okay. I think we have to go to the next step. When there was Fasching.
Fasching is like carnival.
Carnival, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Please, can you say something?
I don't even know how to start. Well,
this is where we realized everything.
Exactly. So, this one insider person, I was working in a carnival event. It was like people go to like tents, you know, and in Germany they drink, and I was like...
They just drink.
Exactly. It was like, how do you say, Kellen?
Waitress.
I was a waitress there, and I knew that these people are going to come. I don't know. This like friend group, and I was like, yeah, okay, well,
but we were not really, we didn't talk to them anymore, but exactly, it was neutral.
We just knew each other, friends, you can say, yeah, blah blah blah. And then you texted me, I remember, that you got a message from this inside person, and she sent you screenshots about a group chat of these people, of this disgusting friend group, where they were talking pure shit about us, laughing about us, making fun of us, and sending even stickers with your face.
Yes, stickers.
Making stickers of us.
Stickers. It's so crazy.
Sick. It's
because the girls, only the girls, so the two of us and those two other girls and the third, but the third is the good one.
Yeah.
Those girls, we had a group on Snapchat where we were used to send pictures, funny things. And I know that in this group chat they had without us, the stickers were made of the pictures I sent in the girls' Snapchat group. Because I don't have these pictures on my Instagram. Yeah. It was like a really funny, ugly face, but I don't care.
Of course.
You know, of course. And she screenshotted it somehow, made a sticker, the girl. And sent it into the group with the boys.
Exactly.
Like, oh my God, how funny.
How funny.
And
she looks ugly there. Haha, or how funny. And can we talk about she never sent her face into the group chat?
Never.
He never sent a picture of herself. It was always like... from the side, you know, because she fucking insecure and she cannot live with the fact that we can send our faces or funny, not ugly, because we don't have ugly faces, or funny faces to the group chat without any shame. She cannot do that.
No.
We were friends, we were just a friend Snapchat group. She could never send her face into the group chat because she is insecure, and that's a fucking fact. And then it's crazy, she made a sticker of it. She took her time. She was like,
she took her time.
I'm going to make a sticker on WhatsApp, and then she sent it to the boys group chat.
This is not even...
So...
and we always used to say things like error.
Sorry, I'm getting so excited.
I'm getting very excited. I love this.
Me too. They copied our language.
Yeah.
We had 2 words, iconic words.
Iconic.
I don't even know if that makes sense in English, but we have like 2 words that we used a lot when we were communicating, and these are like just funny words that are just so good. And these people, they at the beginning, what do you mean, blah blah, and they at the end they start talking exactly like us.
As a joke, apparently, but then when we were not there, I would hear from the front error,
angst.
All
our words.
Yeah.
Literally,
they copied us.
They copied us, and they use it in their language.
They still use it. I'm sure of that.
And they were like, they use it in their day-to-day vocabulary.
Yeah.
And this is just
we have to go back to this carnival thing.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, but making fun of us.
Fun of us, yeah.
And then this one guy, Charlotte, was working there. And then this one guy sent into the group. I got this from this insider, no? And they were like, okay, but who's going to drive us? Because they wanted to go to this carnival where you were working and drink. And then this one guy said, Charlotte can drive us. While
they were talking shit about us.
And then this other person, who is Charlotte? Haha.
You fucking know who Charlotte is.
You fucking know. Charlotte is your main topic. Charlotte is the only thing you're talking about. And then these 2 girls said like, oh, error, and our words like, oh no, Charlotte error, but with our words like they
exactly. Like, the dumb Charlotte or something,
and they were like, she's going to just drive us back. And then when I got this, I think my pulse was on, I don't know, I don't know how to explain this. I wanted to, I was willing to do
bad
things in that moment. Bad things.
And when I saw this...
And I texted you.
Immediately. And I read it. And I was just speechless.
I was like, Charlotte, they're going to come. You cannot drive them or anything.
Of course not. And then they arrived and they were like, hi, Charlotte. Blah, blah, blah. They were... And this guy that said, who is Charlotte? Hi, Charlotte. And he saw... I think he was one of the first one that said hi to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, who I am? But you don't know me. You don't know me.
Don't talk to me. You
But,
don't know me.
like, hi. They were smiling at me with a happiness in their faces. And I was like, I was like, I don't want to see you. I want to just punch you on the face. I was very angry at that point. And these two girls, they were like, hi, blah, 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 this, that. Oh, you want me to buy you a drink or something? Oh, you're working here, poor you. They were so fake. And in that moment, I realized how
1 hour
fake
before,
everything.
they sent it was the same day.
The same
1
day.
hour before. Who is Charlotte? Error. Sticker. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
I don't want to...
Yeah, and when they were like, hi, this tone was just so fake. And it's just so disgusting, you know? It's just so disgusting, but we never did anything to them.
Yeah.
Anything. Never, ever, ever
No.
did we were disrespectful.
No, of course not.
Never, ever did we take them down somehow. Never. It was just pure hate, pure hate, pure.
But the girls,
jealousy.
they were so supportive of our TikToks before. They were commented like,
Exactly.
and then they got with the boys,
and then they stopped.
Then they
Exactly.
started hating us
Exactly.
and loving the boys.
Yeah.
And they wanted to say, oh no, I'm one of the boys, you're so uncool, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this was February, at the end of February. We still had 1 month of school.
Exactly, yeah.
In this month of school, we completely stopped connection, but we were nice still.
We were nice. We were like, yeah. After that, we didn't talk to them.
No,
we didn't
no.
we're
Never
treating them,
texted again, never anything
but
again.
we still were like nice. We were like, when they talked to us, we thought, yeah.
We were just-
but we don't want to do anything.
Exactly.
We don't want to have anything to do with you.
Yes. The funny thing
yeah.
is, I'm sorry, did you?
No.
The funny thing is that we didn't let them know that we know everything.
Exactly. We were like, we know everything.
We were
but
like,
we were
okay.
going to act as if everything is okay.
We don't know the shit you're
don't
talking
know.
about us,
Yeah.
everything.
Yes.
I remember I was with this girl who was the betrayer number 1, because she was the girl and she was the friend.
Yeah.
We told her, we met, she was here.
She was here.
We were in class together, and I remember so many times after hearing all of that, we didn't talk to each other. We used to talk the whole time in this history class we were
24/7,
together,
yeah.
but then we just didn't talk anymore because she probably saw that. But nothing mean, just neutral, all good. I remember one time I was like, I wanted to tell her everything I know, but I didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we finished high school. We had the Abitur party. Months went by.
Yeah, exactly.
Finished school.
We had nothing to do with them. Everything fine.
And then it was
Everybody
summer.
goes on with their lives. Yeah, and then there was
Never talked again.
No.
Of course. And then it was summer, and it was this, again, kind of carnival that's here
it's
something.
like,
A summer thing, like 2 weeks in summer.
Exactly.
And you meet everybody because it's
Yeah.
a small town.
It's a small
Horrible.
town. You meet everything. Yeah. Well,
And yeah, please go on.
yeah, and then we were there, just the two of us.
Didn't talk for months
For
with them.
months, we have
Never said
didn't
that we know everything.
Saw them, nothing, and then we see them there. This group, and they come to us. Hi! Oh my God! This one guy, Green, the fan of us, the biggest fan. Like he was like, "Oh my God! How are your YouTubes? I saw it. Blah blah blah." And we were like, "Shut the fuck up."
I remember that it was raining and we had an umbrella and they didn't. This guy Green, he came to us, stood under our umbrella in the rain, and was like, yeah, your YouTube, blah, blah, blah. And in this moment, I didn't even think of ever confronting them ever again.
Me neither.
I just thought, okay, we're letting it go. But I was like, you know what? No,
this is not going to end here.
Is enough.
Like,
this is coming to an end.
Yeah.
You don't pretend anymore that you like us, that you know us. Never come close to me again.
Exactly. And then we confront.
And then
them.
I don't know what got into me, but I exploded.
And then we were like on this umbrella, the two of us, and this guy under the umbrella. And behind this guy, there were like 2 other people from the friend group, from
the girl,
also talking shit about us. The girl, his girlfriend, and another guy that also talked shit about us.
1 meter from us.
1 meter from us. They were like, they wanted to talk with us. And then
Until
we start saying, yeah, and when we mentioned the thing in the chat groups, yeah, you're talking shit about us in this fucking WhatsApp group, sending stickers of us, and
we know everything.
his face turned like a ghost.
Yeah.
And the other two people, that the girlfriend and the other boy, just were also like ghosts. Turn around. They turn around.
They ran away. They were scared.
They were fucking scared. They turned around and walked away to the other group that was I don't know where. No. You have to imagine this. They just walked away when we were confronting him. Actually, all of them. I wanted to talk with all, but they just walked away.
Yeah, he was one of the main bullies, but I wanted to talk especially with the girls,
Me
actually.
too. I was like,
I was like, okay, come on, my friends.
my
Let me
friends.
tell you a few things.
Yeah.
But no, they walked away.
They walked
and
away.
But from a distance, they could still hear anything.
Yeah, because the other group was like right next to us when we were like confronting this one guy.
We talked to this guy for, I think, half an hour.
Yeah, definitely. And we said everything. Everything that they're just sick and obsessed. And he was like, we were like, yeah, you're like fans actually, because you talk only about us and we're like the main topic in the groups. And he never neglected. Exactly this word. About anything that we said.
No.
He actually confirmed that everything that we knew was true. They were talking about us 24/7. They were sick and obsessed. They were our fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We said, but it's so crazy because I never thought that we would be so brave to do this.
Yeah.
And when I started, the relief I felt in my soul.
That
and
felt
you,
so good.
I have never seen you better in my life. She was amazing. You said everything. And I remember I also said, you were like, our YouTube video, the one you find so, and he was like, no, but I'm the one who always protects you in the group. I was like, nah, you're not the one who always protects us. We know everything. We saw everything. We heard everything. We know everything. You talk about us 24/7 because you're just not interesting enough to talk about yourself.
Exactly.
He didn't say anything.
He didn't say anything. He never said, that's not true. That's what are you talking about? He was just speechless because we were telling.
And I admire that in a way.
Yeah.
Because I don't like him, but him, I could see him again, and I don't have a problem with seeing him. The girls, I have a problem with seeing them because they never faced this. At least we talked. Mm-hmm. At least we talked. At least he had the decency to not turn around.
Exactly.
But
he said what he had to say. It was bullshit what he said. It doesn't make sense. There was nothing that he could say that will make it better.
No.
Because we knew everything, and he was just speechless there.
Yeah.
And
he never accepted us to say anything. He thought we were the stupid ones.
Exactly.
Well,
that are still so nice to us, even though we're talking shit about them. They're
no
so
one's
dumb.
nice
No
anymore.
one's nice anymore. And that was really a moment, where I felt very relieved. And now it's crazy, because, again, I'm hurt about the girl thing. From boys, I don't expect anything because boys are boys. But the girls, we were friends. We were friends first. It was a nice time at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then you just change your personality and you become one of the boys only for boys' acceptance, to be part of the boys group because it's so cool. That's the uncoolest thing ever.
Yeah, I know.
Being part of a boys group and taking other girls down because of boys validation is the patheticest thing ever.
Yeah, of course.
And it's just so sad.
Yeah, and the thing is, I remember that we were talking to this guy Green, and I remember saying, you know what, I know you actually don't like me and I don't like you. Please just don't pretend that you like us. Let's don't pretend you like me because I know you don't.
Exactly.
Just stay out of my life.
Exactly.
Stay out of my life with your whole friend group. And I remember speaking louder. I was like, from you, Green, I accepted nothing. But from the girls, from those two girls, I expected... They were my friends, and I spoke louder because she was there.
She was there.
Okay, why am I screaming? She was there. She heard it.
Yeah.
She pretended to not hear.
Exactly.
I said it louder so she can hear it.
Exactly.
She said nothing.
Nothing.
She has zero character.
Zero
character.
She has no personality, nothing.
One of the boys.
One of the boys. Just one of the boys. He with her boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. But I remember, I saw her face, the face of the boy and her, how they looked, and they were like, in the turn away because they were so ashamed. So fucking ashamed.
They couldn't even face it.
They couldn't even face it. But she wasn't strong enough and confident enough. But she was confident enough to send your stickers.
Yes, of course.
So funny, right?
Yeah, apparently never confident enough to really look at us.
Never, ever.
And I remember after this the girls, we never really spoke to them again. But until your parents' business, where both of us worked, had like a party. And this girl, the best friend actually, we never talked after the confrontation, because of course we also said to Green, please tell everybody this.
Exactly.
We're talking to you, but please tell this to the whole group to never speak to us again, because we are not friends. We're just not friends.
And everybody knew in the friend group.
Of course,
everybody.
Well, a few months later, I forgot about their existence actually. This girl shows up at your parents' party.
Yes, that's true.
She ate your food in your house
after
everything,
being so rude to me, and I think that was so disrespectful. I remember when I was
into
working,
your house, Charlotte.
Yeah, no, that's just not nice, because I remember I was working and she was working there too. Still, after that happened, and that's for me, that's so
at
pathetic.
your parents' house.
Yeah. I mean, my mom knew. My mom knew, and my dad knew too. They both knew. I hope she's watching that.
Yeah, we were like, to Charlotte's parents. We were like, okay, you have to fire her. No, of course, we said.
Yeah, but they couldn't do that, of course not. But I was like, please fire her.
No, they could, but your parents are too nice.
Yeah, but there wouldn't be like a legal reason to fire.
You don't need legal reasons in that case. Just fire her!
God, what a fucking troll. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was like, are you not ashamed? Like, are you so shameless that you come here, eat my food after you talked shit about me and you... Anyways,
and
well, all
what's
in all,
crazy? The last thing I want to say, that even this summer, before going to New York, we saw this guy Green again at this carnival, and he was like, "Oh, Charlotte Jelinka."
Yes.
He never learned his lesson, right? But no, I have nothing against him now, honestly.
But he is obsessed.
Yeah, he's obsessed, and he admitted it.
He admitted
yeah,
it.
They all admitted at the end.
They all admitted at the end that he was just obsessed with us, and.
Yeah.
I know when he watched like our vlogs when he watched like our Dubai vlogs or social media, he's just obsessed with all of us. Or TikTok together.
I know.
Or mutual account. I know that they're just obsessed, and he accepted it.
No, that's why I don't really have anything against him anymore. I don't like him, of course, but it's just neutral. You know,
it's neutral.
Do your thing.
Yeah, but
and what's funny?
Yeah.
When you were in Australia, two of those guys in the friend group, they texted you. They wanted to meet.
How disrespectful, right? They were like these guys in this. Exactly the guy that turned around. When we were. He didn't text me. His friend texted me.
Yeah, his friend never said anything, but he was always still there.
He was still there, yeah. So I don't have anything against him, but
no.
He still was in this friend group. I don't know. And they wanted to meet. This guy that talked shit and that we know, he wanted to meet with me. They both like, what the fuck? Like, do you think I'm stupid, dumb? You don't really think that I want to meet with you? But yeah, fans, that's okay.
No. In the end, those haters who, especially because we had this big social media presence, and this is something we're really passionate about, and it's just something we want to do, they could just not accept it, that we have the pens, to just do it. There's a courage you need to do this, you know? We're speaking up now, and I wish I could tell 100 things more.
Me too.
And
but they are so small minds. They have like the small mindset that is in general here where we live. So many people have this small mindset, and they couldn't. I don't know. They were just jealous because they're just not confident enough. And it's crazy that even boys are jealous of women. Like, don't you have better things to do? Like, go and work.
Go and make some money.
Go and make some money.
Go and make some money.
Like, why are you
watching my TikToks?
And commenting about our lives, about ourselves. I mean, as girls, okay, girls, they talk shit about girls. That's sad, but it's sometimes just the way it is. But boys, like, don't you have something better to do?
Yeah, but also at the same time, from boys, I don't accept nothing. But from these two girls,
yeah,
you, like I said, in your house, in your car, driving around, helping this, that, we never talked shit about anybody.
Never ever.
We were good friends, and yeah, but some just want to be liked of the boys. Oh, I'm very glad it all happened exactly the way it happened.
Everything confirms just the fact that people are insecure.
Yeah, and they want to fit in.
People are insecure. They want to be in a big group and be the bullies. And they see these two strong, powerful best friends doing what they love to do, living their best fucking lives.
Yeah, like without ever thinking about what others think of us. And they're like, but how can you do this? Don't you feel ashamed? I don't feel ashamed. I'm proud of it.
About anything, exactly.
Yeah, and they can't.
Not everybody can.
No,
not everybody can. It's just sad the way they react to that. Yeah.
I think those were our 2 parts of our fake friends series. I hope you were a little entertained and learned that all of these things.
Exactly. There's a lesson behind all of it.
There's a big lesson.
If you're different, that's completely okay. Do what you love to do. It doesn't matter if people laugh about you. They're just jealous, insecure. You are different. And that's exactly what people cannot stand from you. That you are different. And you're doing things your way. You're becoming somewhere. You're living happy. And these people are just so unhappy with their lives. They have to take you down to feel good about themselves. So please... I don't have anything more to say. You brought it exactly on the perfect point. And it's okay to lose friends also, you know?
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing losing people because you don't grow from it. Exactly. You learn and grow and you become a new person, someone better. Yeah. You know?
You don't need this type of friends in your life. Cut them off
from the root.
Yeah. Because you will find someone who is a good friend, and you don't need those trashy friends, because your circle, the people who you're surrounding yourself with, can either make you or break you. I'm not the one saying this. Everybody says this. All successful people. Your circle is extremely relevant, and if you hang out with a loser, you'll become the second loser. Oh, I want to say one last thing.
Yeah.
No. The one last thing is that what I think is that those people separate, each one of us, they're actually obsessed with us. But together, they can't admit that they actually like us.
That's a good one.
I have to say this.
Yeah,
when they're separate, they would be like, they actually all like us, but it's so uncool to like us because we're not... and they pretend to not... You know what I mean?
Exactly. When they are together in a friend group, they have to act like they don't like us, because how can you like these 2 girls, best friend girls, doing TikToks and videos? But separately, they were fucking sick and obsessed.
That's why they all texted you separately and all of that.
They're all texted us separately, Ilinka.
Well, I don't know, but I'm happy. What can I say? I'm happy that we cut them off.
Exactly, and this should be a lesson, and just the reminder that it's okay to lose friends, and don't let anybody take you down.
No,
you are powerful as you are, and be who the fuck you want to be. And don't be a bystander, a loser.
Don't be a loser.
Don't be a loser.
That's it.
Be one of the cool guys.
Yeah. Be yourself.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. It's just so important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
this is it. Thank you so much for listening or watching wherever you are at our second part.
Yes.
This is the end of the part of this series. Yes. For now. Yes. New episode in a week from now.
Exactly.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.